Hi there. How are y'all doing today? We're here. You're here. I'm here. They're here. We're here. Them's here. Time. Are you ready? I bet you are. Maybe. There's a chance. There's a chance you're not as well. You're not ready. Too bad. Grabbing myself a bottle of water. Uh, so we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons today. We play it every Sunday. Very good. Very fun. Ah, giving me a flu date in the middle of the start. Can't believe you would do this to me. Water's good. Crunkle. I always flatten my water bottles so they take up less room in the trash. Yeah. We're playing D&D. It's session 2 of the new campaign. And I hope you're all excited. I know I am. Not much else to say. Not much else to do. We're here. We're ready. We are gamers. Hi, guys. Well, only now can they hear you.
Time to say slurs.
On the subject of slurs, I already have my stream title for this coming week.
I like how 3 of you have transparent backgrounds, so it looks like you're just like properly in this window. And then there's Chef with a solid color background.
And
me with my multicolor one.
Yeah.
it's called professionalism.
do
We
you
put up a
need-
background.
Do you need a transparent background one? 'Cause
No.
I've got some. Okay.
Does not bother me at all.
Fair.
Keep
Just saying,
talking
I
about
do have some.
Keep talking about my non-transparent background, and I will set everything up to make my thing the fucking Omni-Man meme.
All right. Who wants to do the session recap? Who wants to recap what happened last time for Angeal?
Obviously on Jill.
Bro, we got so much meat.
Oh no.
You did get meat, though. That's a thing that happened.
We got so much meat. We fought a bunch of pigs and got hired as mercs.
Yep.
And went to Kmart.
You did.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you guys good? So from the prior night, because you guys had to wait till the next day, are you guys gonna get lodging at any kind of inn? Are you just gonna find an alleyway to sleep in? What are you guys doing to pass that night?
It depends on how much lodging costs.
There are a few places for lodging in town.
Are you broke now or something?
I may only have 6 gold at the moment from buying rations.
Lamau, imagine being poor and not having a pig.
I'm literally a criminal. What do you expect?
Then why didn't you steal the pig?
Why didn't I steal an inn?
Why didn't you steal it in? Just like
It's
there's just a
it's an
hole
advanced robbery
the
technique.
There's just a hole in the street where the building once was, and everyone's confused. It's like because like the innkeeper, all the patrons of the inn, all the people are just kind of there in this gap in the city where there's just no longer a building there, and it's just like
I mean,
you like the city guard is just looking around the city trying to figure out what's going on, and just like one of the standard patrolmen that are on the walls of the city, like looking out to make sure there's like nothing coming after the city, like keeping an eye out for dragons, just sees on a hill in the distance the end.
Yeah, that's
See,
what happens when you have good sleight of hands.
The people that are on the second floor of the inn are the most confused.
We're off to a great start.
We're off to the best start. This is what I come to D&D for.
Alright, but unironically, Sigrid would probably take the cheapest place she can get.
Okay. So there's a few places that you could stay in town. Um, there's two different inns. One's more of a like a cheap, like, people are only really gonna stay here like a day kind of thing. That's 5 copper a night. There is a, a more expensive inn that costs it costs 1 gold per night, but they provide you with dinner and breakfast.
Alright, fine. Yeah, Sigrid will take that deal there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one that Kiryu would be at too.
The 1 gold piece one.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm also heading to the 1 gold piece one.
Asher's doing the same.
All right.
Do we get
So-
a discount for getting like a group?
No, but we can share a room probably.
You wouldn't get multiple meals though.
That's true.
Damn, you can't cheat the system.
So since you're all gonna stay at that same inn, um, uh, as you guys are walking,
Ignore that.
you see a figure approaching you. It's a person that you saw at the like when you guys were at the the guild tests. You had seen them there. You watched them take part in all the tests, and then as soon as they were like, open your papers. This is your group. You're traveling to this place. As soon as they said that, person doesn't even open their envelope. They just leave immediately. And now that person is approaching you guys. That would be you, Angel.
Mm-hmm. I was waiting for you to telling me if you were doing anything.
Well, you're approaching them. What do you look like? How are you approaching them?
So her appearance, she appears to be a woman, with a slightly tan skin, greenish turquoise eyes with like slitted pupils. She has a short downward gradient, midnight to ocean blue hair, fairly decent curves and toned muscles. She has like bluish purple lips and tattoos of water and waves along the right side and the right arm. She wears. Okay, that part is on the wrong part. She wears a black and blue bikini. Like the top part is clearly visible. A skin-tight black and grey full-body swimsuit with the upper part opened for now. Black Rangers, black cargo pants, round glasses with downward gradient pink to purple lenses. And she has crystal earrings in the shape of dice of 20s. And a piercing on the belly button of a dice of 6 with a blue tuft. I will send the picture in a second as well. And I'm gonna send a picture.
Ooh. That actually looks pretty cool.
Updating the bio for everyone.
All right. So you're approaching the group. In like what manner are you approaching them? Are you just walking towards them? What you doing?
Yeah, she's just walking.
Do you all see this person approaching you? What do you guys do?
Have we gotten our food yet?
This is after you guys had like gotten all of your rations together and you're heading to the inn for the evening.
I'm
Also,
just gonna.
go
You
ahead.
go. No, go.
I also forgot to mention she is 7 foot tall.
Oh my.
As you're approaching, I'll just kind of flippantly like look at you real quick and go, sorry, no autographs at the moment. Thank you, and keep walking.
Jeremy would also just not acknowledge her and keep going.
Oh my. Well, you know that Sigrid, of course, doesn't care if there's no business, to be conducted.
I love this. Just the three of you just
Okay.
this person's actively approaching you guys. All of you just
Yeah, leave.
continue walking.
Here,
This is a
I'll
common
ask-
occurrence for me.
Yeah,
We're in
I'll
a
ask.
city. Just because they're walking towards us doesn't mean they're walking towards us, you know?
Fair.
Do they seem to be walking towards us with a purpose?
Yes.
Okay. Uh,
Well, I
Is-
suppose Sigrid would. Oh, I'll go.
Oh.
Sigrid would probably pass her a glance, a kind of "what do you want from us" type glance, and then kind of look away real quick, like, hurry up, speak your mind.
We are of the same group, I believe.
Hmm?
That's what she responds to you. We are of the same group,
Ah.
I believe.
Oh wait, sorry, I missed that.
She shows you the letter, and basically, I believe we are of the same group.
Yeah, as she's saying that, she's pulling out like a red slip of paper that you guys recognize from your envelope.
Ah, okay, yeah, no. Sigrid would recognize the slip and be like, "Well, get in line."
oh. All right. And did you not open it when they told us to open it earlier, back after we finished our trials and stuff?
I opened it a
Ye-
bit later. I just when they mentioned the destination, I did not have enough food. I had to go and grab some.
But you could. Okay, then. I mean, if you had just waited a little bit, we literally just finished getting food ourselves, but also found each other. Well, we're finding a place to stay for the night, I think.
Is it in the next morning, Lindsay, or is it still on the night?
It's still the evening before.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, if you guys grabbed food, I don't think you would have enough even for me. So it was better that I went and grabbed some myself.
Asher's just gonna look confused, but just go along with it
I just eat a
because he
lot.
knows everyone's different.
Mhm.
Right. Well, I guess let's get a room and maybe I guess we can get to know each other over dinner. Since we'll
Oh.
be traveling together for was it a couple weeks, right? Ish.
I think it was less from what I've watched the VOD.
Little
So-
less than 2 weeks, but almost.
Yeah, it's a little less than 2 weeks to make the travel, but you have 3 weeks to get there.
Mhm.
Because you're traveling to Glur.
Yeah, but we're making a stop along the way.
Yeah. And because you're getting a ride, it'll be 10 days total.
Mhm.
With one more day for the stop in the city.
Oh shit. We did get transportation as well, if you haven't already,
Mhm.
but most everyone is being hired as mercenaries, so we might have to add you on to that.
That's fine.
How far
Just-
away are we from?
She was supposed to join you guys by waiting there, but she decided to change that without telling me.
Yeah. I do what I
Bad
want. I
Lindsay.
play fast and loose with my own rules.
Improv.
Um, you're
1 sec.
oh well.
He said 1 second. I don't
Parents
know
were
why.
calling to ask if I locked the door. Yes, I locked the door.
I
Okay.
lock the door every day.
Continue.
um. So yeah, you guys are approaching the building. You weren't too far away whenever she approached you. The
Okay.
inn.
Let's go get that set up, and then we'll get rooms. So I'll take them over to K Magic. Just be like, I'll poke my head in the door first. Hey, we got one more in our group. We didn't realize, and I'll let you.
That's
Get-
fine, sir. We've still got the budget for that.
Yeah. So I'll let you discuss whatever you want to be hired for. So
I mean, that's being a mercenary. So
Do you have your own rates? Did you want to be paid the same way the others were? The same wage?
do you have any specific rates for Marines?
Um, we don't have any on the logbook. If we've done dealings in the past, it's store to store, not company wide.
Okay, just give me a standard one then.
Okay. I believe. Didn't you guys get 2 gold to start, and you'd get paid more at the end?
Something
We
like
didn't
that.
get anything up front.
Actually,
Yeah,
no,
we didn't
not
get
yet.
anything up
yeah,
front,
we
and it
didn't
would
get
be
upfront.
it'd be
Standard.
2 gold upon arrival. I think it was what.
Oh no, you guys were supposed to get a little at the start.
We didn't get anything at least as far as what we were actually given. Whether that's not how it's supposed to be or not is entirely different. Nothing up front, and then we all got our own rates per day. I think everyone
Yeah,
else got 2 gold a day, and I got 3.
there was 1 or 2 people that had a higher rate because of their background, but
Yeah.
otherwise, I believe it was like 1 or 2 gold per day instead
Yeah.
of having advance.
Yeah, so on arrival to Glur, you'll get um, you'll get paid 2 gold per day. So it'll be 10 days of travel total, so you'll get 20 on arrival.
Yeah.
30 for Kiryu.
Yeah.
All right. So you've got that set up. Before you leave, the attendant at the store is like, "Oh, I forgot to get these out of the vault for you guys." He hands a coin purse to you, Asher.
Okay.
Here's the initial pay for your group. First aid's up
Oh.
front.
Okay, so the first day of pay is up front,
Mhm.
and then
To
we'll get
help
the
pay for equipment.
remaining. Okay, and then we'll get the remaining 18 gold each.
Yeah.
Upon arrival. Okay.
Correct.
For whoever has a higher rate, obviously.
Thank you. And I'll go ahead and take the 2 for Angio's character and hand it over. Also, would like part of like getting like the mercenary stuff officialized would we have having to give names?
You'll be giving them to the caravan master on the day you set out.
Okay, so we don't have to give it to this guy.
No.
Okay. So hand the 2 over.
It's a good
What's your
system.
name, by the way?
It's a good system that they do that, because if they were to give a name first, and then another group comes to the caravan and just gives those same names, they could just steal the work.
Fair. Yeah, I'll hand you the gold since you're
Yeah.
right here, and I'll give the rest of the group in a
Mhm.
little bit. So whenever we all meet up, I'll give everyone their gold. So go ahead and mark it down. What's your name, by the way, Miss
Oh, I'm Cordelia. Cordelia
Cordelia?
Lynn.
I'm Asher.
I'm writing the name so that you have access. Nope.
Cool. Yeah. Well, it's nice to know that we'll be a little bit bigger of a group. Let's get back to the others so we can all introduce each other.
Mhm.
I'll
You two
lead them back to where we were going.
Yeah, you two make your way to the inn. While they were heading off to that, are you guys just getting your rooms and getting your evening meal?
Essentially, yes. Sigurd's just going like literally on this linear path of get food, go into room.
I want to make sure, though, I specifically want to set up a table that has room for them when they come back.
Mm-hmm.
And when the waitress or the waiter or whoever comes over is like, and to getting on meals, I say, go ahead and bring it in like 30 minutes, essentially. So they have time that their food's fresh when it's coming.
Okay.
Nice.
2 questions, Nancy. How much for a room and a meal again?
So
1 gold.
it's 1 gold. You get the room for a night, and you get dinner and breakfast included. So
Okay.
those are rations that you won't have to take off.
Yeah.
You and Jill will still have to use an extra ration for those, but
Don't worry. I have.
yeah, I know.
I have prepared. I have written costs.
Yeah.
But yeah, for this dinner, so that's 1 gold. So I'll have to pay up 1 since I did not prepare it beforehand.
So the 2 of you arrive. Baranova sitting at a table. Are the rest of you, Sigrid and Kirmu, are you going to sit with Baranova, or is she waiting for
I
them
feel
by herself?
like
I'm
I
dragging
feel
everyone
like
over to
Sigrid
one
be
big table.
Sigrid
Yeah.
would be forced to be at the table. Like She is not a social person, but she just has to be there.
So the two of you arrive and you see the rest of your group sitting at a table.
Mhm.
What you guys doing?
I'll wave them over essentially.
I'll wave, come by, and sit down.
Perfect. Now that we have everyone, we can manage this a little bit better. Uh, so it's been a very busy day. We've barely touched on upon everyone. I know some of your names simply just by having heard them, but we are a jumble, a mess, just completely at this point. Uh, I I think it's best. It's one of the things we do with the newer troop members that come in, is we go around. We have a little circle and we play some icebreakers. Make sure that everyone knows who's who, and that we know what we can do and what we specialize in.
Sigrid just kind of sighs under her breath, like, oh gosh.
I think
I'm not opposed to this. We did the same thing at the orphanage.
See, it's universal. Everyone needs to know something about someone. Uh, as such as I believe we are being a fighting group, it's more important that we know our roles in combat and where we are comfortable in. Uh, for myself, I'm not very happy when people are up and in my face. That for nearly scared me shitless. No need to flower that up. Uh, that was essentially the worst combination for me, especially since it was being so damn annoying as well. You look at she like kind of like looks over like as if the boar was essentially like following her. Um, my devilry isn't as useful for combat as most people's. Uh, so it's not something that you have to worry about in that regard. Uh, but I do, and at that she'll kind of like pull open her fan and do that like kind of like tried and true like wrist flick, and on the table there is just a very small, essentially. Think of it as like a Kirmu like action figure, but it's just like a little one. I do excel at small bits of magic.
Kirimu will pick up the figure. Question. Is all of it the same material? Is the clothing a separate material, etc.?
Think of it like a Barbie doll.
So it is, yes.
No, Barbie dolls are completely different material or different places. The
Yeah.
clothes are
But
separate and removable.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So, Kirimu would lift up the back of the shirt. What does it look like?
It wouldn't have any detail. It would be simply the base of what a person looks like. If you thought generic man, that was what the back looked like.
Ah, I see you either do not have any sense of prescience, I believe is the fucking term. Don't quote me on that, but hopefully y'all know what I'm talking about.
No.
Prescience is where you like can see the future.
Yeah.
Got it.
Either you do not have any skill in prescience, which is understandable, or you're not familiar with my less savory titles, but I do appreciate the craftsmanship on this.
It's that's not craftsmanship. Good craftsmen would do it much better. DC is simply monkey see, monkey do. And I don't have any prescience, as you say. uh, my my skills don't rely on the future. They rely on the mind more so than anything else.
Understandable. Well, I suppose I shall go next. I specialize in hand-to-hand combat and not much else particularly. I'm next to worthless with a weapon, but I do consider my body to be a weapon all on its own. I will do my best to keep threats away from all of you. And then he'll just go back to looking at the figure and if the food is there, eating.
While you guys are like having your conversation and introducing yourselves, the meals are brought out by a waitress. Um, it's it's just a fairly standard like dinner. It's like some stewed meat, with gravy, some potatoes, carrots.
Cordelia is gonna wave at the waiter or waitress.
Yes, ma'am. What can I do for you?
Can you please double that for me?
It'll cost more.
That's fine.
All right, I'll bring you out a second helping.
And how much will it be, Lindsay?
Um, because the price of 2 meals with your room is, you know, the gold. It'll just cost you 5 silver for your double helping.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Technically, it's uh 2 silver, 5 copper, but I figure you'll be doubling your breakfast as well.
Yeah, that will also be counting. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. You guys have your meals placed before you. Kiryu has introduced himself.
Well, for just so I guess we can go over names. I'm Asher. I am terrible in hand-to-hand combat, like Baronova here. I barely survived the attack from that boar. I'm pretty sure my aura was the only thing that saved me there. But I very much use magic a good bit, and he'll just kind of use cast minor illusion and like a small sort of illusion of a cat similar to his familiar on his head will kind of float around, and his familiar will just kind of swat at it. Um, but I'm fairly in tune with uh, the sort of elements of magic, and from what I've been able to figure out, my devilry is very good about letting me uh, ignore natural resistances some things may have to certain elements, uh, but only if I choose to. For mechanic wise, if something has resistance to a damage, I can use my reaction to have it ignore that resistance for that one instance of the spell.
Damn, look at you, cool guy.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm over here like mechanically mine I punch hard. I
Yeah.
punch hard one time.
But I've been studying magic most of my life to get to where I am currently.
If Asher's done, then Sigurd can go next.
For it, I ain't got nothing else.
All right. Well, Sigrid will just like. uh, she'll introduce herself as Sigrid Feliz or Feliz, however I want to
Feliz.
say that. Feliz, yeah, I think I'll pronounce it like that.
Please, I like
Yeah, and immediately she'll say, "Don't put me on the front lines," and like gestures to her missing right arm. And then she'll kind of elaborate like, if you need someone for survival skills, stealth, anything like that, I'm the woman for the job.
All right. And the last one would be Cordelia.
Mhm. I'm Cordelia Lynn. I'm pretty good with my fist. Lonzi, is there any glasses of water on the table?
Yeah.
And also, and you'll see all of the water from every glasses are just going to regroup into like a large sphere of water, and then it just goes back to each of the cups. But you did not see her move anything. Like she did not move her fingers. And she barely washed them. That's about it. Anything else you need to know?
All right.
Is there anything else you need to know?
I mean, that gets all of our skills and stuff out of the way. Do we talk about anything else?
If you guys don't need to talk about anything in character, we can just go ahead to when you guys are getting on the caravan.
I wouldn't mind cutting ahead to that.
The same.
I don't
Alright.
mind either.
Well, Flute
Um,
might be trying to do a thing.
Loop might be. Yes.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
bird's just
Yes.
having a fit right now, so it's easier if I don't unmute.
Gotcha.
Fair enough.
Darn bird.
Put the bird on the mic.
He
The
gets
bird
shy.
plays
If he
D&D
knows he's
now.
being heard, he doesn't talk.
Well, there you go. That'll fix your problem, won't it?
Yeah, but it's
So-
also right by the window when it's hot.
So, could I get a D100 from each of you? Lumi, for you, you can type /roll space then D
Yeah.
whatever you want to roll in
Okay.
chat.
Yeah, sure.
Alternatively, in the top
Copy.
left corner, there's a.
I've already got it rolled. It's fine.
Alternatively, just copy what I sent and don't include the period.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's also
There's
a button in the
a
corner.
button that lets you roll however many die of however many you want.
Yeah, I see the dice icon. Yeah, that's cool.
I'm gonna be
Alright.
honest, none of these numbers are speaking to me.
Well, these aren't your travel numbers. These are percentiles that I needed for a thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh boy.
We will see.
So, Baranova.
Yeah.
Am
I going to Brazil?
You're not going. Actually, yeah, I will take you to Brazil.
No,
can-
Brazil.
So
Oh,
you're the
boy.
only one that knows of this. You'll have to share it with them however you feel like. So we're going to Brazil.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Hello, Brazil. I think Portuguese for hello is still just hola.
I think so. So, you all headed to bed, and for you, while you're asleep, you have uh, a dream. Um, it
I love dreaming.
You in the stream you find yourself sitting in the middle of a field. You sit up and look around, and you're surrounded by these figures in dark robes, obscured faces, and you just hear them chanting the same sentence over and over again. As each time they chant it, they take one step closer to you, which is blood of the brother.
Ah, that's beautiful. I should get that on like one of those inspirational live, laugh, love mugs.
Um, and as they get right up next to you, like they could reach out and touch you if they wanted to, you wake up.
Okay.
All right, that's your dream, and you're the only one that rolled to get it.
Nice.
Okay, we're going back.
You
Oh, wait.
minus 1, so that is,
We're back.
or well,
Yeah, we're back.
or sorry, say you roll like a 1, you literally get no HP on a level up.
Yeah.
That's
I
why you
understand.
don't have negative con.
The minimum
not
you
true.
can get is 1.
You can't get less than 1. You can't
Oh,
lose
really?
HP on a level up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Death by level
You
up.
can't lose HP, and you're guaranteed at least 1 HP. But if you got a -3 con and you're rolling a d6, the most you can get out of that is 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why you don't. Now, story wise, it's very cool to dump con, right? But this is why it's can be difficult to play.
Con is the
Depending
most
on what you're
useful stat in
playing.
the game.
It is
Yeah.
so is. Even for
It's
casters,
for anyone.
it's so good.
It's for anyone. Con is the most useful stat in the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is the
It-
only stat not used for a skill, and it is the single most important one to have.
Yeah.
If it's not one of, I think most people what they do is
Strength or wisdom.
if it's not one of your first 2 stats, then it's your third.
It's always my third stat.
Yep, same.
Depending on the character, I'll either make it my second or third. Like I made it my second for this character because wizard, and
Yeah.
I don't have to focus anything else besides wisdom.
I know if I
So I
play a
gave
fighter, I
myself
make
that
con my second.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
That makes complete sense. Like fighter, barbarian, that's definitely really good to make it a second.
I'd argue with barbarian you could make it your first.
I would argue with
Yeah.
barbarian it should be your first as well.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because that's your AC bonus.
True.
And you're like barbarians get other things that are based off their con too, don't they?
I think
Yeah.
it depends on the barbarian. Some barbarians, like if they have saving throw features, it's based on one.
Yeah,
'Cause-
barbarians are literally con monks. All their shit is based on con, whereas monks, all their shit is based on wisdom. Monks
It's
are
not
just
wrong, but that's an interesting way of phrasing it. Yeah.
I mean, we walk around just with our bits out, and we focus on a weird stat. So
Which
You
is
got
the
your
same
bits
for
out?
monks.
I mean,
Monks are
I don't know
just
about
dex
you,
wisdom.
but
Monks are just dex wisdom, where barbarians are just strength and constitution instead.
you could run a dex barbarian.
You
Yes,
could.
could easily run a Dex barbarian.
You can easily, but
Dexvarian.
You can, but you can't use your
standard-
rage bonus.
a standard barbarian is like it's strength based.
Yeah,
Depending on your subclasses, then some are better with dex. Yes.
things I always think is funny is technically monks also are a strength-based class. You just could kind of ignore it if you don't want to, and most people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Some subclasses are better with it, though. Like
Yeah.
living weapon.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you all head to bed. You wake up in the morning and you come down for breakfast.
Baronova doesn't come down right away.
Yeah, Baronova doesn't come down straight away, but you guys, you come down, you
Rodrigo
eat your
will
breakfast.
likely be the first.
Hearing you would be up 30 minutes before the sun rises on the spot.
So we are two at first.
Who's next? Is it Sigrid or Asher? Who wakes up earlier?
I feel like Sigrid probably she's used to it. She's gonna wake up and just like wait, no, give me a second. She's just gonna wake up and flip her coin. Not as a spell or anything, or not as a devilry, but just
Yeah.
just to see, how her day's gonna go. And I just flipped a tails, which I think. What did I have it on the sheet? Was that for bad luck?
Yeah, Tails is bad luck on your sheet.
Yeah. But not casting it as the devilry, but just
Yeah, I know.
like as a we just started morning. So it gets tails, and she's like, "Well, crap, today's gonna be awful." And then she goes downstairs and gets ready for breakfast with a sense of dread looming over her mind.
Yeah. Asher, I guess will end up being the second to last down.
And then
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
and while you guys are eating is when like Baronova would come down.
Yeah, she's done up differently today. Instead of that like big Lolita style dress that she usually wear, she is wearing a pair of pants, but they are equally as gothic. They have like this kind of weird design to them that it hurts your eyes to look at for too long. And she's wearing just a standard blouse instead with like a traveling cape. Her hair is now done up in these two pigtails that like come off her ears essentially. Uh, but she is still just as fabulous looking as yesterday.
It's a different kind of fabulous.
Yeah,
Dressed for the occasion.
I mean it's better than looking the same every single day. I am gonna be in the muck, but I at least want to be in the muck in my own way.
You do you, Sigrid will say.
Hmm.
All right.
Oh, by the way, before we go, a little phrase that I picked up yesterday. Um, do any of you know what blood for the brethren, is that what it was? I've already forgotten it. I forgot it. I don't have my notes. I don't have anything.
Uh, Blood of the Brother.
Yeah, blood of the brethren. Any of you have heard that by chance?
Nancy,
I don't
would
know.
I?
Have we?
Yeah, could I make a check to see if like Sigrid would be familiar with that phrase?
Any of you can make a history check. If any of you would be familiar with religion, you could make a religion check as well.
Uh huh.
Uh,
Yeah. I'm amazing at those.
Is it a history check? Sure.
History.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll
Almost
try
getting that
history.
20.
That wasn't the worst.
I'm a nerd.
um. So, two of you do recognize the phrase. It would be Sigrid and Asher.
Would we just like exchange glances with each other, like we both know?
Yeah.
So, what you two would know of this phrase? Um, so back in the day, the the main religion of the land, in the current day, um, they worship an entity known as the Brother of Light, um,
Mm.
which is one of the two creator deities, um, that made everything that is. But at some point in the past, um, the church worshipped the Brother of Light and the Brother of Night, which were the two brothers that created everything. Um, but at some point in history, it's really fuzzy on the reasons why, but the church stopped worshiping the Brother of Night. But during the times that he was worshipped, that was often like a thing that was said during their prayers, because they had like a thing where the blood of the brother connects us all.
Right.
Yeah,
I just try
Asher
to
will say
process
that.
that information.
Yeah. Asher will just kind of say, I mean, basically that in his own way, being something along the lines of, yeah, I remember I was studying up on religion a little bit at one point, and it was said primarily during prayers, uh, especially back when the church worshipped both of they're the creator deities, Lancy. Both of the creator deities, the Brother of Light and the Brother of Night. Although I also remember reading something about they kind of phased out worshipping the Brother of Night.
It's
Was
like
it
a
ever
real nod
said
along.
why, or just kind of they just kind of slowly phased it out for some reason?
You would just note that they slowly phase it out. Asher, you specifically, because you have a higher history roll.
Yeah.
The only books that you've read that vaguely mention why, um, mention something about it disappearing around the time that the blight started showing up.
Um, and I think it's been a while since I've read it, but there were some books that they were vague, but some books were connecting possibly the phasing out of worship of the Brother of Night to when the blights started to appear. Maybe people are thinking Brother of Night created them or something.
Sigurd would like
Not
have a
really
silent,
sure.
like, look of shock on her face. Because she's been directly affected by the blight, so this is relevant.
I mean that's just theories. There's really nothing proving stuff like that, but I
Hmm.
mean everyone will theorize what they will.
And now, is this just legend, or is this like historical fact? Is this like is this like, how do I put it? Is this a Santa Claus or something like that?
That's a good
Um,
question, Lancy.
as far as you know, it's historical fact. The conjecture about like connecting the blight to, the Brother of Night, that's just theory made by scholars. But the the fact that blood of the brother was used for prayers to the Brother of Night, um, that is a fact. And it is also a fact that worship of the Brother of Night was phased out at some point.
Yeah. I mean,
Lancy, another quick question based off this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is creationism a fact? in this universe.
Yes, the universe was made by the two brothers.
Okay, and like no one disagrees with that.
Yeah, nobody disagrees with that. It's a known fact. It now part of it that is debated is how hands-on the brothers were, but people do know that the brothers exist. Um, Higher ups in the church in modern day are known to have direct counsel with the Brother of Light, like actually meet with him. So
Okay. Curiosity stated.
Yeah, the only thing that's like the Santa Claus stuff is the connection of the blight to the brother of night, but
Sigurd will
gotta
like
be
look
some
over.
reason.
Oh, sorry, sorry. You
Oh.
go on.
Yeah, I was just adding on one thing. Like, there's got to be some reason why it was phased out, but obviously churches aren't going to say why they suddenly stopped worshipping one of the two creator deities. So,
All right, now I'll jump in, and then Sigurd will look over to Baranova and just ask, "Why are you bringing this up? Why did you mention that?"
Just fishing around, you know?
Sigurd would like give a look of like curiosity and puzzlement.
do I believe them? What Baranova said.
You could roll.
Lengthy.
you could roll insight and she can roll deception.
Yeah. I'm trying to be nice and not just say insight. Oh fuck, nope, I believe them.
What if she has a +0 and rolls a nat
Maybe
1 as
Asher
well?
just wants to flex his
All right,
history.
sure. Sure, the
Lancey-
person who I'm pretty sure is a bard.
Lancey, look at your
Go
screen. I'm keeping things close to the chest. Don't worry about it.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like she's telling the truth to you.
Yeah.
Wonderful. It's very funny that things that you guys send to DM don't end up on the stream screen, but anything that I do to DM does.
Yeah. It's because you're special.
It's because I'm the person spectating it.
Yeah.
Because it's my message.
It's because you're special.
Yeah. I'm the game girl. I'm the one who wins.
Gamer times. Everyone, you gotta choose your one heated gamer moment.
I'm keeping mine in my back pocket for when I have like a career.
Oh, okay.
I can't
only
spend
wanna
it this year.
Yeah, you don't want to tank it this early.
Yeah.
He's saving it for when we get married.
Oh, it's just gonna be at the wedding, huh?
I'm saving it
like-
for when I put a slur in my stream title on Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Are you playing Apples and Cracker Jack or something?
No, we're playing Halo 3.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I know what you're talking about now. I'm not gonna leave you guys in the dark on that. There is well, I'm telling them now.
Okay. I mean, they wouldn't be in the dark when Tuesday rolled around and they went over to twitch.tv/otakuchef9.
Wow, imagine plugging your shit during someone else's stream. Poor taste.
Imagine.
I mean, we did link all of your Twitch channels in the first stream.
Yeah.
Listen, that's not the point. I didn't do that.
Yeah,
You did that.
Chef did, and he's a moderator.
Yeah.
But yeah. Do you guys have anything else you're going to talk about over breakfast, or do we
No.
go to the caravan?
Oh, another point of important information that's probably to note. Baronova now only has 1 tails as opposed to her 9 that she had yesterday.
And obviously that just like sticks out immediately.
If you're paying attention.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No noticeable difference.
I don't think
Maybe a
Sigrid
bit.
cares enough.
But Asher would just kind of look at the tails for a moment to see if it's just the others are being covered by an illusion or.
I don't know what to tell you for that.
Well, if you're covering it with an illusion, it would
Ye-
be. I would have to make like an investigation check against your spell save DC. But if
Yeah,
it's
you-
not, then it's.
You can
You could
make the
try.
save if you want.
Yeah. My DC is 14.
Ah, just missed it. Unfortunately, that's my highest stat.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Just 1 tail.
Just 1 tail.
Okay.
What if it's not an illusion and it's actually just a poor rendering glitch brought on from bringing old programming into new software
Oh, like
or
the
new
tails
hardware?
thing?
Like the Tails thing, yeah.
Okay.
What?
So,
It's a reference to Sonic Adventure.
yeah. In Sonic Adventure, Tails does the little, like, tail spinny thing. But when it was uploaded to to Steam and stuff like that, the system didn't, like, export right. So instead of having his tail spin, and having it look like a blurry helicopter thing, Tails just has this, like, half crescent tail that, like, slowly rotates in place.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's been fixed by now.
Nope.
No.
But... No.
No.
You think Sonic has a development team?
No,
Well, I mean that
they
depends
ported
on
that
like.
shit and left it alone.
Okay.
They ported that shit and walked away before it was done uploading.
That's
Was it
wonderful.
Sonic Adventure 2?
No.
Yeah. No, wasn't
Sonic
it?
1.
I thought it was Sonic Adventure 2.
No, because Sonic Adventure 2 Tails isn't a robot.
Oh, good point. Good point.
All right. You guys eat breakfast. You head out to down to North Ward, where all of the like caravans meet up and stuff. And you see a few carriages with just bright, gaudy K Magic logos on the sides of them. There are 3 carriages total.
Fucking bootleg Walmart. At least it's a better one.
You mean bootleg Kmart?
No, that's food truck. Bootleg Walmart, but actually better.
Fair.
You see a number of people milling around the 3 carts. A few of them are wearing like little like badges that indicate that they're employees of K Magic. There's a few people that are milling around that are like mercenary types.
I'll find whoever's probably what I would assume the manager leader of this
Yeah, the caravan lead.
thing.
Sigrid will tag along for this.
He's easy to find because he's telling people like what to load in what cart and stuff like that.
Yeah.
As they're loading stuff into the cart, it's kind of a like it feels real weird because you watch them like carry a crate into the back of one of the carts and then just set it down, and as they're setting it down it just kind of goes lower than the floor of the carriage.
Y'all
What
want
I
to know
know
something?
is this illusion that we use, or
No.
It's the fabled carriage of holding.
Um, you would know because you are you know of K magic, Asher. You
Yep.
would know that they're transport carriages, um, which this is partially why they're kept outside of cities, and why they heavily guard them. They have larger scale portable holes built into the bottom of them, so that um, they can have all the guards riding in top, and then in this extra dimensional space that is the bottom of the carriage, that's where all the cargo is at. It also helps prevent uh like human
Thieves.
bandits from coming after
Yeah.
it, because if they, you know, blow up the cart to try and get the goods, those goods are off in the astral plane.
Yeah, yeah, fair.
God, I'm just imagining fucking K magic.
Y'all want to know something interesting? What Angel said.
What?
What?
Angel called Kmart bootleg Walmart, but it's the other way around.
No, that's the thing I said. K Magic is bootleg Walmart, but better.
No, no, Kmart is definitely worse. Don't get me wrong, but Kmart's happened way before Walmart's were around. They just suck,
Yeah.
so they went out of business.
Again, I said
He
K
was saying it
Magic.
because of the trucks.
No,
Is what he was
it's
talking
mostly no, it's mostly that, as I said before, it's K Magic is Walmart bootleg Walmart, but better. I never once said Kmart. You're not listening.
We know,
Anyway,
but we just find it really funny that you make the association between K Magic and Walmart instead of K Magic and Kmart.
I mean, I don't really know. I don't really have either of those shops in France, so it's not like I really care.
that's
Fair
fair. I think
enough.
Kmart was mostly an American thing, anyways.
was.
That
So
Yeah.
is Walmart. It's
They also
not
have them
even
in Canada.
It's not in France.
yeah, but Walmart's more well known just because.
Yeah, Walmart is more
Yeah.
well known because of the bullshit that happens online on it.
And people of Walmart is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways,
So yeah, you see the caravan lead, just giving orders.
I'll go up and be like, "Hi there. We're here to be some of the mercenaries," and I'll just kind of carefully show my signet ring. I would have assumed the fucking employee probably would have put a note of who was with this group, so I'll just kind of show my signet ring to them to let them know which group this is.
Yes, sir. You're filling in some of the holes in our mercenary situation. Appreciate that. There's not most of the mercenaries in this town sign up for the Hunters Guild, so on today we were a little short, but appreciate you and your traveling companions helping us out.
It's no problem, really. We're working on being with the Hunters Guild and all. I'm surprised more people that, aren't trying to pass all the exams or trying to sign up here. So,
Well, most of them don't sign up to be mercenaries. They just hire a cart.
that's fair.
But we're
It's
different.
good to make connections early on, right?
I like the way you think. All right. So, he kind of flicks his hand and like clipboard just kind of floats off of his back to his hand. He reads through their list. Party of 5. Could I get your names for the logs?
Sigrid will go first and just like say her first name. Just Sigrid. Full stop. That's it.
He scribbles on the clipboard. Next.
Asher, you know the last name.
He nods. First, mercenaries work on a first name basis. You're fine.
Cool.
Kirimiu would roll up on the fucking horse he rented to come down here in the first place.
Yeah, while you guys were
Kiryu.
traveling down, he just split off.
Kiryu Kazunya.
He nods. Be good to have an extra seat or a horse to ride ahead if we have to check out suspicious stuff. You're well prepared. Appreciate that. Alright, and the last two of you?
Pererova Marinka Makarovna.
Is that all one name or?
Three.
Alright,
I know how to count.
he writes down. And you miss. He gestures to Cordelia.
Sergeant Cordelia Lynn.
He nods, writes again, then lets go of the clipboard. It just floats back around to his back. Alright. You're not required to help us with loading. We got the workers for that. If you wanted to, we'd head out faster, but you're also welcome to mill around with the other mercenaries or amongst yourselves. We'll be ready in about an hour without help.
Cordelia will go and help.
Alright.
Might as well.
I absolutely will not help.
Same. I am sitting on horse.
I would hope, but am not strong. I mean,
I am
I don't know what
active.
average is in this world, but
A 0 modifier.
Hey, big boy, I'll tell you, I'm sitting at a -2, so
I am average then. If 0 modifier is average,
it is. Commoners actually have a stat of 10 in everything.
nice.
I'm so not helping. I'm actively getting in the way as they're trying to move things. At first, I'll be sitting on the boxes that they're trying to load, and then I'll move to the carriage and be in their way there. I'm not doing it on purpose. I just don't know better.
Yeah.
Asher probably would actually pick up on this and just kind of give you directions on like where to not be, so then things can get moved along quicker.
You guys get everything loaded up. The workers climb into the back of different carriages, and then the caravan lead says, "All right, you can all take up positions on the carts." He gestures to the sides of them. There were these weird things on the sides of the carriages that you thought were decorative. You realize are seats. Depending on your skill sets, we have seats on the roof for any of you who use ranged weaponry or spells. And we have seats on the sides of the carriages, so if any of you fighting types would like to be ready to go at a moment's notice, it's not the most comfortable ride, but it will hold you the whole way. And you can jump right off.
Will the group be
Cordelia
split
just
into
got
like the
front.
3 different carriages?
There's enough seats for the group on one carriage. You can split up if you want to, but you don't have to.
Cordelia will get on the last carriage.
I
Are
just
you
think
gonna
everyone
ride in the
hop in
back
one
or-
of the sides.
She will ride on the last carriage, so and she will use one of the side places.
All right.
Likewise.
All right.
Asher is immediately getting on the roof.
As you climb up, Asher, there are 2 seats on the roof.
Cool.
Kiryu has his horse. Where are you riding, Veranova?
I'll take another roof seat. Probably not the one next to Asher.
Okay.
But another roof seat.
So the roof seats are basically they're back to back in the middle of the roof of the carriage, so that you get a 360 view between the 2 people on top.
Ooh, that's really smart. I like that.
Yeah.
Got it. I'll just take the roof seat then.
There are again, there are three carriages. I believe you said three carriages, Lindsay.
There are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you
but I'm
can.
not gonna fucking sit with randos. What do I look like?
That's your problem.
Let it be known, Kiryu on his horse is actively migrating between the three caravans, just getting to know the people he's with.
Mhm.
Because you never know.
All right. So you all head out. It's travel time.
Yeah.
You know what that means? It doesn't mean anything. I know I have my
Yeah.
travel DCs, but you guys, I don't have any random encounters for this session.
Okay.
Damn, I
That's
rolled the
fair.
perfect one too.
You
Wait,
did.
wait. We need to see if we can hit that 43.
You do.
Nope. You have two
Ah,
more
fuck.
rolls. One more.
Come on.
Ah,
Damn.
Oh,
Ah, Lumi.
you're so close.
a skill issue on my behalf.
Yeah. It's only your fault. It's not the two of us that failed too.
No, no, no. just pin it on me, Shaw.
Yeah.
All right. So you all head out. Um, travel is fairly uneventful. Um, travel for about 8 hours every day. And then you guys set up camp. If there's anything you want to do during camp downtime, you can let me know, because you get a few days of that. Specifically, you've got. Let's go over to the world map.
So over the course of the entire trip, I would like to teach the rented horse how to do like the fancy steppies.
All right. I'm gonna need an animal handling roll each day.
Okay.
Okay, I want to ask if there's any way I could assist this using my cat familiar to show the horse the way to step to do the fancy steppies if I notice this after a day or so.
You get advantage, Kiryu.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome.
Okay.
15 isn't bad.
15's
not.
not bad.
So this is just a normal traveling horse, so it's kind of confused on the first day.
Cordelia will mostly do. She just keep guard during the night.
Okay.
Uh,
Yes.
I have one very important thing I need to do.
Yes.
Around like hour 2 of the first day, probably, I'll just kind of like turn over to Asher. What is its name? As I point to the cat.
Oh, my familiar. I've named her Sapphire.
I see. I spend the entirety of the trip harassing Sapphire with a little illusional fox.
Oh, no. Sigurd's probably just gonna be like checking out the. I'm assuming there are other mercenaries in this carriage with us, especially on the top.
Well, there's only 2 seats on top, which is taken.
Right.
And
Oh.
your carriage is taken by Baranova and Asher.
Oh, right. But anyone in the sides here other than Cordelia?
There would be 2 other people on yours because there's 2 of the side seats on each side. Depending on if the 2 of you rode on the same side or not, you would be next to a different person.
Cordelia would have taken a different one.
Yeah, so
Right.
you do have a stranger next to you on the side seat.
Can you describe them?
I can. I will. It's a tall man in what appears to be like just standard scale mail. Um, expensive looking armor. He has a long sword in a sheath at his waist. Um, it's really hard to see his facial features or many details about him under his helmet. But during your stops, you do notice like he takes off his helmet. He's got long black hair.
Right, right.
Part axolotl. His skin is just bright pink.
Is he the social type or just kind of keeping to himself?
Um, he's he's been chatting with you during like the ride sections, chatting about like the weather, asking about like, have you been a mercenary long? What kind of jobs do you do?
Yeah, well, I mean, Sigurd's probably just been going along just like, oh yeah, I've done some stuff around, the thievery, etc., etc. Maybe a wanted criminal.
I might be a wanted criminal. Who wants to know?
Um, actually, I do have proficiency in a dice set. I wonder if I actually have some dice with me that we could just like roll.
There wouldn't be anything to
Just
roll on from the side seats because the side seats are literally like they're metal racks for holding you against the carriage so you don't fall off, but so you can
all right.
quickly
So
step off. So while you're
okay,
riding, no, but
okay.
when you're stopped for like the evening, you definitely could.
No, I feel like Sigrid would just like pass the time by literally just flipping her coin over and over and over. Maybe like playing heads or tails, just like gambling with the knights to pass the time.
Roll me a D100.
Okay, okay. Let me get this roll. Let's see. Oh,
I might be good. I might have had a 10% chance of something.
Yeah. Let's see how he does.
yeah, easy. Okay, okay, okay. So pretty much Sigrid just keeps losing all of the bets, and
Yeah.
she's like, there are no stakes in this, but she is slightly pissed off.
Yeah.
Like her demeanor towards him is like very slightly biased because of her losses here. And it's been hammered in that today is really not her day.
Yeah. Um it's like after like the 10th coin flip in a row that he won, he's like, "Wow, you seem to have a bit of bad luck."
Sigurd will just like kind of look away from him and like, glance at him with the corner of her eye and just be like, shut the fuck up.
he,
Like, she is not having this.
he'll chuckle to himself, but he won't push it further.
Oh, thank goodness. I wouldn't want to have a brawl in the caravan.
Want to have a brawl while you're moving down the road.
Yeah. Like grab him and throw him out of the caravan.
You guys are crossing a bridge and you're just like, oops.
Oh, how
You just
very
hear the
unfortunate.
Wilhelm scream.
Actually, I mean, no, Sigrid wouldn't, because like she deems him like valuable enough as a meat shield, so she's not gonna kill him just yet, or at all in this case.
He
Yeah,
would
so
just be the sacrifice.
Look, Sigrid is frail as hell, so she will take any meat shield that she can get.
all right. So that's your first day of travel. Um, most of your days of travel are fairly similar. You ride for 8 hours. You set up camp. Um, the way camp is set up is um to spread the the enchanted wagons around a little more. Um, each wagon is about 10 feet from each other with a different campfire set up at each one. Um, If any of you are doing anything during like, that period of rest, let me know. But otherwise, we'll just keep going.
Oh wait, can Sigurd investigate the area to see if there's like, anything of note?
You could look around, yeah.
Because like
Since
she has like very good survival skills and like adapting to different environments. So
Yeah.
to get to know the area a little bit would be good.
Yeah. And just letting you guys know, this is just, 1 day's travel by horse outside of Eshwalin. Um, but yeah, you could make me a survival check to check the environment if you wanted to.
Sure thing.
There's little copses of trees here and there, scattered about fields, few hills here and there, but you're camped in an open field right now. It would be a good ways away from any particular copse of trees. That might be concealing anything.
Right, okay, so we'd have like a clear line of sight if anything
Yeah.
were to happen. Well, that's probably all.
Um, is there more than that you're checking out than just the terrain, or are you just checking out the terrain?
Pretty much essentially the terrain. I mean, I'm not much of a survivalist myself, like out of character, so I'm trying to think like the most important things to check out.
Well, you could search for like food and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we already do have enough food for the trip,
Yeah.
but I mean, I guess in case of an emergency, it would be nice to see if there are any like fruits or whatnot growing around.
So in your like little cursory like examination of the terrain, um, there aren't that many like, um, there aren't that many things to eat around. There's a few like grain grasses, which are like just kind of wild grains that grow about in sparse patches. Um,
Hmm.
Sometimes rocks have mushrooms growing around their base, but that's the bulk of what you can find.
All right. I think probably not going to push it much further. It just seems like fairly standard terrain. Nothing. I mean, is there anything suspicious? Anything of note around? I mean, I've already done a check for that, but
Uh,
looking
that
for
would be
anything.
investigation.
Okay, sure. I'll do investigation. Ooh.
Nothing that you can find.
All right. We'll just finish up there then.
All right.
Lancy,
Yes.
every night I'm gonna just at the beginning of this, I am also just gonna choose one of the men as my one of the mercenaries specifically as my sacrificial pawn, and every
Mhm.
night I'm gonna whisper terrifying thoughts into his mind as he's trying to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah,
Just to do it.
just to do it.
Okay. That's very funny.
It is.
All right. So it's night one. Done. Uh, you guys eat breakfast, break camp, start moving again. Day two. Same stuff as before. Would you like to roll your animal handling for today, Kirmia?
Yep.
You got that advantage because you got help from Asher and his familiar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we rolled an average today.
Sometimes it's just
Alright.
how it is.
That's another day of travel. Unless you guys are doing anything during anything of note besides just standard travel stuff.
I'm not doing anything differently today.
Nope.
Can I get a rerun against that knight in the carriage? We have a score to settle.
Sure. He rides next to you again.
Okay. Just roll a D100 again?
Yep.
Alright. Okay, okay. He loses.
That's okay.
He is. Oh my gosh.
So
Sigurd has like a very confident smirk on her face now. Like today is gonna be a good one for travel.
so you're doing the coin flips again. Um, you do more this time because you don't get upset as fast. You get about 25 flips in before you guys switch to other travel games. And out of the 25, you won 17 of them.
Right? And how does he feel about this?
He just says, "Wow, I guess yesterday was just an unlucky day for you because you're doing a lot better today."
She's like very confident, like, yeah, that's right. Today's gonna be my day because luck is on my side today and not on your side.
He just laughs at that.
That is all.
All right. Second day of travel done. You guys make camp for the night. And I know Cordelia said that she's taking part in the night watch. On during the travel.
The thing she does is basically she sleeps during the travel and she takes full watch during the night.
Okay.
That's fair.
So, while you're on your watch tonight, will you roll me perception, Cordelia?
I will say, because familiar no sleep, familiar will also attempt to help keep watch.
Does familiar want to provide help action, or does familiar want to roll perception?
Familiar will provide help action. I'm assuming, Angio, you have better than a +3.
I have a 4.
Then you are getting the help action.
Because I have my +4 wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll be perception.
Wow.
11. All right. Let me roll a couple things.
I roll lower than my passive.
It happens.
God, everyone's just rolling low. All right. So, each night you've noticed that there are a couple of other people that stay up with you for watch. One of them's a human, and the other is what appears to be a beastkin with like reptile traits.
Mm-hmm.
And they keep watch with you, which is why between the three of you, it's surprising when you suddenly hear a scream from one of the three camps. And as you look towards it, you suddenly notice that each of the camps is surrounded by people in black robes. And the scream appears to be someone that like woke up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom and just was like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Mm-hmm.
And so you notice this, and as as you go to like, are you gonna like try and wake everyone up? What you doing?
She's just gonna scream. What's the word again?
Intruders?
Yeah, this one.
um, so you guys hear Cordelia yelling that. You wake up and you see all of these people in black robes surrounding each of the camps. And as you all start to wake up, they all start chanting something. Um, it sounds it sounds kind of it's hard to listen to. It's a very guttural language that hurts your ears.
Right.
Uh,
How visible would we be? Like, we can clearly see them, but can they see us very well?
They're standing around your camp.
Right.
Uh,
Okay. I was just trying to gauge distance.
Anyone that's around me will immediately hear me say, "Don't let them touch you."
I feel like Sigurd would just immediately try to throw a dagger at one of them.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Yeah, sure. Let me remember how to do this. Is it different when you're throwing a dagger?
No, it just now has a range of, I think, 40 by 80.
Right. Okay.
2060, I believe.
yeah, 2060 is a dagger.
What's 40 by 80 again? Is that spears? I think it might be spears.
I think spears have the same. Wait a second.
Just immediately
doesn't matter.
trying to snipe one of the robed like people in the heart with a dagger. Because whatever's going on, Sigurd doesn't like it.
So, you throw the dagger. It flies through the air, stabs person directly in the chest. Roll damage.
Alright, sure thing.
Look, there is no
Wait, did I
40,
get that
80
right?
range items.
Click
Oh wait, I
the
think I
name
clicked
as
it wrong.
in chat.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, because I just did that wrong. There we go. 6.
Okay. So, you throw the dagger, and the person just crumples to the ground. Doesn't stop them. None of them seem to panic or anything at the sudden death of one of their companions. Um, they just.
How many total are there again?
I'm making your battle map right now.
Cool.
Take me there. I'll help you make it.
Cordelia will rush and try to fight some of them. Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna flex my zoomies so hard.
Not the zoomies.
So you'll add yourself wherever, Cordelia. And closest one to you is just bleh.
Shit. I never thought about a token for my cat because I never thought I'd have it in combat.
You don't have
But
to use
I
it in
got you.
combat.
I think I'll use it in this combat just to try and help extra. I
Huzzah.
have an idea for how I'm gonna do this. It will just be a minute, so we can continue.
There you go.
Okay. So
I assume we all have to roll initiative now.
correct.
Alright.
Uh, uh,
Oh yeah, I just
Oops.
like my token.
What
Oops,
the
sorry.
fuck?
I'm still in GM layer.
Wait. Oh, there we go. Forgot that you have to click the
Advantage,
token for
Sigurd?
everything.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
So the token that's off in the corner is just the turn tracker one.
Yeah.
All right. So they're all ahead of you in the combat order.
Oh no.
So they're all stepping closer.
Oh, the complete and utter fools.
And as they're stepping closer, you hear an animalistic roar in the distance. All right. Cordelia,
Mm-hmm.
it's your turn.
Give me 1 second. Okay. So main action, and that's
All right. That hits. They're downed.
hop. Bonus
Technically, they're
action.
not dead because it's not enough to instantly kill them, but they are downed.
No, that's a fail.
10 does not hit.
But it's my turn.
All right. Are you back, Floop? Is it Baranova time? Floop's not back. So, gonna get that token uploaded for you.
Okay. If you just want to make a separate character sheet, I can just do that, and then I can
If you
just
wanted
drag
to
it
have
out.
stats, or I can just
That's happened so fast. I'm sorry.
I
You're
mean,
fine.
stats don't really matter. It can't attack because it's familiar, and
Yeah.
the most it can do is roll a couple ability checks.
So I'm just gonna drop it on as a token and give you control of it.
Fair
Be
enough.
giant for a second.
Wow,
Yeah.
big
Giant cat. Yeah.
cookie cat.
All right. Details. Controlled by save settings. Are you able to move the cat token now?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Baranova, it's your turn. Ping ping.
Oh, I was muted. Targeting those three, you watch as she opens up her fan, and I'm gonna cast Magic Missile
Okay.
Nice.
for 4 points of damage on each of them.
They each go down. And it was these top three, right?
Yeah. You watch as like these like purple little flames appear, and they each like zoom off, like if they're possessing their own will, and they each impact them. And then I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 away because I do not. You guys
And then you get
laugh.
ganked by the monster in the woods.
You guys laugh. I have a collective of 12 HP technically, and a 12 armor class.
Nice. You
Yeah.
have higher AC than me, but we have the same HP.
All right.
That's
is that
including my aura. I just need to point that out.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that is all of my turn.
Okay. That would be Sigrid.
Right. Let's see. Trying to do my thinky thing, so I wasn't really considering my best options here. All right, I think
Your dagger is currently one of your daggers is currently lodged in a body.
yeah. So that was that option. Yeah, I mean, if I moved over to grab it, would I be hit by an opportunity attack or?
No,
No,
because
you're
none
not
of them
in
are within
melee
melee
range.
range of you.
Oh,
Only
okay.
for me.
Well, in that case, I think. Do I need to move like on top of the token, or is right next to
No,
it
just
fine?
beside.
Adjacent's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so that will be 10 feet, I think.
5.
Oh,
Yeah, because
5. Yeah.
you could move diagonal if you wanted to.
Oh, okay. So that's 5 feet. Sure. Yeah, and then just try to take the dagger out immediately and maybe take a quick shot at the um cloaked figure directly south of me.
Okay.
Wait, get my dagger. Okay. Bada bam. Does 24 hit?
It does.
Alright, I'm gonna roll damage.
Again, you've just stabbed another person right in the heart.
Right. And I should be able to take more movement, right?
Yeah, you have up to 30 feet.
Oh, okay, so that's
So you moved 2 tiles to get where you're at, so you still have 20 feet left.
okay. And diagonal still counts as 5
5
feet?
5.
Yeah, okay. So 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, the only
yeah,
time
I'll
it's
just
weird is on radiuses, but we have radius tools for that.
I'll just go directly here and probably end my turn.
Okay. Asher.
Okay. So, looking around, I'm not liking this, but I'm also am confident that we can handle this based on everything that I've seen so far. So I'm just going to pull out my spell book, flip to a certain page. A small ball of fire will appear in my hand, and I'm just going to lob it at this one here.
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay.
It's 21
That hits.
for max damage. 10.
They just set ablaze, crumple to the ground. Again, something that you've noticed, each of these people they're going down really easy. They're not armored, they don't seem to be fighters of any kind. But they're going down without making a sound. Like you hit them and they just crumple.
Yeah, that's very uneasing, and I'm gonna probably also noticing one of my allies over here throws daggers, but seems to only have the one dagger. I will
Yep.
personally make my way over towards them, kind of fumble through my stuff real quick, and just hand them a spare dagger that I have, which probably looks very, very pretty, very ornate, very fancy. Uh,
Um,
Here, if you need this.
Actually, no. Sigrid actually has 2 daggers because of starting equipment, so she does have one available on standby at the moment, but
Well, I don't know
the
that.
backup. Yeah, okay, well, the backup doesn't hurt. You should just take it,
Yeah.
say thanks, and probably just like mutter under her breath, like, who the hell are these people?
and I will say, for action economy, giving someone an item is a bonus action. It's not an action to receive it, but it is a bonus action to give it.
That's fine. Because I don't have much I can use my bonus action for, anyways.
Yeah,
I'm
whether that's
assuming my familiar just goes right after my turn for simplicity's sake.
yeah.
Okay. Mentally, I would command it to run over to the southernmost one and just start like doing what cats do best and getting in their way any way it can. It's gonna give the help action to whoever goes to attack that one.
Okay. And because you guys are in a major combat, just a ruling to remind you of: if any of you go down, death saves are to GM. No one else is allowed to know them.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
The damn.
All right, Kiryu.
I'm gonna shimmy on down here, and I'm gonna just fucking deck this motherfucker
Punch him
with
in the gob.
advantage.
Yeah.
Does an how's an 18 taste?
Tastes like a
Like a
knuckle
miss.
sandwich.
How's how's 9 do?
They crumple.
All right, and now I fucking shimmy over. Bonus action. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Damn.
God, this
Well, there
person has
goes.
been both of our monks have punched someone, gone to punch this guy, and missed.
Should have had the cat go to that one.
I can't wait for Cordelia to miss again.
Alright, is that y'all's
Twice. Yeah.
turn? Alright. So, it's their turn. They're just gonna make a attack against. I don't
And
know.
say, move, I dare you.
Cordelia.
Mm-hmm.
There's a 20 hit.
Yes.
Knockout.
So
That's one
they
damage.
have like a short like ceremonial staff that they just smack you with 1 damage.
Bonk.
And that bestial roaring you guys heard in the distance is now much closer. Another thing you guys might notice is the crumpled bodies of the people who are very obviously dead. Like, you watched them die. You still hear
Yeah.
chanting coming from them. All right, Cordelia.
Lancy, was the bistro roll in the direction I moved in? Because I didn't know that was a thing.
No, it's to the south.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
That fucking name.
10 does hit.
No fucking way.
The 10 does hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
9 doesn't, 10 does.
I rolled a 10 previously
Was
and you
it
said
10?
no. The previous
Don't worry.
time was 10, yes.
Don't worry, I'm dumb. It slips my mind occasionally that AC is meet or beat, not just beat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my bad. Regardless. They're down as well.
Yeah.
So you all have the remainder of the round to prepare for whatever that noise is.
Can I investigate the corpses to see if they have like something that is doing the chanting for them?
Yeah, you can look at them real quick. What are you looking for specifically?
What could be the like if there is an object or something that is causing their chant?
That'd be investigation.
Of course.
You don't really find any items that are making any noise. Their mouths are just moving. These are
If
talking
I-
corpses, as far as you can tell.
If I put my foot on one of their mouths,
It does muffle.
okay.
Can Sigrid detect any kind of magic coming from these figures?
It would be Arcana, but since you aren't a caster of any kind, I'm going to give you disadvantage on that.
Okay, sure. So I just click disadvantage and Arcana. Oh, ouch.
So you've seen magic occasionally. You've seen people cast magic. You can't tell if it is. It definitely
Yeah,
feels
she's not
magical
really-
that corpses are dying, that these corpses are chanting. But other than that,
Yeah, all right.
You
I
know
think
what? Fuck.
Sigrid.
Go
Oh,
ahead. No, go ahead.
Sigrid will probably look to both like Baronova and Asher and kind of give them a look of, get ready, basically.
Can I figure out what's going on? Since I am probably the most magically knowledgeable.
you can try.
Sure. Arcana check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
9!
As far as there's definitely something magical making corpses talk, but you can't tell more than that.
I mean, this is
Don't
not kind of stuff I've studied. It's magic.
Yeah, she's gonna go for it. She's gonna punt Virgil of one of them.
All right. Give me just raw strength.
Wow, tonight is never night. Fucking hell.
No.
And it's the same number. I keep rolling 5s.
You try, but you don't manage to knock off their jaw.
Yeah.
They are just
I
freshly dead bodies. It's hard to rip a jaw off.
I
was
have
looking
some-
at it. I'm trying to
yeah.
just dislocate it, but okay.
I have something that Cat can do. Or they're wearing cloaks or something, Lancy.
Mm-hmm.
Are they loose enough that like a cloak could be dragged over the mouth?
I'd say it could be.
Okay, Cat is gonna like use its teeth to drag one of the hoods over one of the mouths because I'm assuming it's because it's talking, it's opening and closing, and then
Mhm.
Cat will just pounce on the cloak that's over the mouth to try and just create a
Shut
gag
them
and shut them up.
If it fits, it sits.
Exactly. Exactly.
They're
It
just
does.
gonna get their foot back on the one's mouth.
It does muffle it slightly, but it doesn't completely stop them from doing it.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
Anyone
figure
else?
it might help.
Anyone else got anything they want to try for preparation?
I am gonna
I-
hold an action to cast Firebolt in case anything comes within the range of Firebolt
That's fair.
that I don't like.
Specifically, what direction does it sound like the roar is coming from?
It was
To the
south,
south.
apparently.
Down
All
this way.
right.
So if anything steps here, if anything
Right
steps
there.
in front of Kimu, I'm fucking firebolting it.
And I'm just gonna take the dodge action, like a good little monk.
It's
All
so
right.
useful.
So
It's so useful, and that's why I never ever use it.
So, in the direction you hear the roaring, as it gets closer, you notice a large brown bear running towards you all. But as it gets closer, the chanting seems to get louder, and its fur slowly shifts from brown to white. Its eyes glow red.
Oh shit.
It's a polar bear.
It's an albino.
Let's get that initiative.
I get a feeling it's probably a blight.
Lamau.
All right. So we're at top of the turn order.
Also, I
Question.
believe that's exactly in the 60 feet.
Question: Does the chanting stop as soon as the bear is transformed?
No.
It is.
Yeah, you do get your held action after it.
Yee hee hee hee.
22 hits.
22 hit. Boop. Wow. Really?
Oh no.
Oh,
That's an insult.
I'm sorry. I took the max damage. And you ended up with 10.
Can't believe you would do
I
this.
hate
Phil.
that. I hate that.
Okay. 9 does not hit.
Fucking goddamn it!
16
The
does.
16?
That is 5
Oh.
bludgeoning damage. Look at that. You've done it.
It's my turn.
That would be you, Baronova.
Oh, sweet. I have a turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. I should have thought ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mind Sliver. Mike needs to make an intelligence saving throw. First off,
It fails.
it takes 1 point of damage. Uh, it also now hold on.
The next saving throw they do,
Yeah.
they need to subtract 1d4.
Yeah, if it makes a saving throw, it loses 3 from it.
Okay. So, if it fails the saving throw, the next time it makes the saving throw, it subtracts 1d4 from the roll.
You
Any
did
saving
already,
throw.
you already did the save, the first save, Lindsay, because
I know.
they need to save or they take the damage and get that debuff.
Yeah, the debuff makes it to where. Okay, so
It's losing 3 to the next saving throw it does. Doesn't matter if it's
Oh.
against Mind Sliver or anything.
Gotcha.
It's just the next saving throw it does.
Gotcha.
In fact, it specifically can't be against you casting Mind Sliver again. Oh no, before the end of your next turn. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, so Sigrid. Firstly, does talking for a brief moment actually consume an action, or
No.
is Sigrid able to have a quick exchange with Asher?
Yeah, you can have a fast exchange. It just can't be too complicated.
Okay, Sigrid's just gonna ask, like, your cat, is he magical?
Yes.
Alright, that's all. That's all Sigrid needs to know. Alright, so Sigrid's gonna move. I think this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
The cat
Yeah,
is
over
also fairly expensive, if that matters.
here. Okay, Sigurd's gonna move to here, and then pick up the cat and throw it towards the bear.
I'm sorry, you're throwing my cat?
Yes!
It's your cat magic. Yes, it is. Okay, throws cat.
Yeah, like, go cat. Do your magic
I'll say,
shit.
do you give any other context before you do this?
No.
Okay, Lance, you tell me, would this be a contested roll? Because the familiar has no communication to go along with this.
Does the familiar have the stats to make a contested roll?
Can try.
It'd be grappling, so contested strength.
Oh gosh.
I mean, cat's not great at this.
This
Would
is
the
like
cat
an in the
use
moment thing, though.
acrobatics?
I'd say yes.
Okay, cool.
Because it's a cat. It's a small live
Cool.
creature.
Have you ever tried to pick up a cat? That thing's hard to pick up.
That rolled to G. But it was so bad.
Not only have I had to pick up a cat recently, I had to pick up a cat while trying to find a car battery. They are easier to pick up than you would think.
Fair.
So picking up a cat during combat.
Yeah.
Also, for your question, Asher, yes.
Cool, thank you. I forgot that was a thing of that spell. And
Yeah.
that's annoying. Okay. So I guess Cordelia needs to make it's a DC 6 strength check to do this.
Do what?
Not Cordelia.
I think
It's
you mean no,
Or
Sigrid,
not
yeah.
sorry,
Sigrid.
not Cordelia.
Yeah, okay.
Sigrid. Sorry, I
This is-
was looking at the wrong
Raw strength throw? Or sorry, strength?
Yeah,
I
D
guess
strength.
or athletics. If you
Athletics.
have.
athletics,
Yeah, because
okay.
it would be athletics.
Sure.
Because grappling.
Yeah, you
Right.
just have to beat a 6.
Oh,
You beat it.
Okay.
Cat is
Yeah,
not
literally-
happy.
Throwing
not
cat
happy.
at the like, preferably wanting to land like somewhere near Kiyomiya so the cat can support.
Yeah, I'd say you pick up the cat, you throw it. Roll me a D2.
A D2. Okay. Ooh, 1.
So, you throw the cat and it lands directly in front of Kiryu.
Okay.
Oh.
Very unhappy cat.
Probably just gonna end turn.
Does it hisses?
Yeah.
Out of character. I'm sorry.
That's completely fine. I understand out of character. I understand.
Yeah.
We'll be
It's
reacting in character momentarily.
Oh yeah, no, we are 100% having this interaction after the fight.
Yeah.
All right. Asher.
He's just gonna be looking at Sigurd like, what the fuck was that?
It's a magic cat. It's a magic cat.
But he'll just be like, "Alright, whatever. And Lancy, for cool flavor things, I'm going to imagine the material for that spell is on my arcane focus, which is also like a bracelet or whatever.
Yeah.
So Asher will kind of look at the enemy, just be like, okay, that's gonna be a conversation in a moment. Hold out his hand with the bracelet and kind of spin the bracelet as it begins to light up with a number of colors, and I'm going to fire a chromatic orb at the bear thing.
Mm-hmm.
So does an 18 hit?
18 does it.
Yay! I'm gonna mark off the spell slot. And as it fires out, a small ball will like fire out, and it'll just be, we'll say, lightning. Small ball of lightning, so 8 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then Ashton will just be like, I know you're upset. I don't know what that was about. Just try and help whoever hits the thing next. And it'll just try and distract the bear. Giving the help action to whoever attacks next. That's my turn.
Help action time.
Magic cat.
It's a magic. What the fuck?
All right, Kiryu.
All
There's a
right,
bear.
I take the only appropriate position as being directly across the bear from the other monk. And I cast the most lethal spell of all, Fist.
Yeah.
You do have advantage on that because of the help action.
Oh, you are
Yes,
entirely
because
correct.
of cat.
There's my advantage, so let's go with 16 damage.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I rolled max.
That is
Jesus.
beautiful.
And
All right.
then bonus action, I assume I don't still get help.
Correct.
It's only against one,
Does
unfortunately.
a 14 hit
Yes, it does.
for another 11?
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. You guys
Bear
are
time.
just doing damage. Okay. Bear time. So bear's gonna turn to the last person to attack it.
You know what? That's fair with the damage output.
Yeah.
And it will bite you and slash at you with its claws.
I mean, it can try.
It can try. Is a 24 and an and an 8.
The 24 does. The 8 does not.
Okay.
Oh no.
You take 7 piercing damage as it bites you.
Neat. That's half my total health if you include aura.
All right. Cordelia,
Mm-hmm.
it be you. Ten does not hit. One does. For 7 bludgeoning damage.
That's my turn.
All right. All right, Baranova.
Yeah. I'm gonna repossess myself right here, and from my pack, you watch as she pulls out this like what looks like almost like a paper tower tube, but as she like swings it out, it opens up into a small staff.
All right.
And she's just gonna point it at the bear, and you watch as this kind of like powdery mist comes out of her mouth and like flies to the bear, and I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers at it.
Okay.
I need it to make a Wisdom saving throw.
With -3.
It does lose -3.
So that's -1.
The bear now needs to move as far away from me as possible, aka who likes free attacks?
Yep. Because it
Oh,
doesn't
fuck
count as
yeah.
forced movement.
It's its own free will movement. It just won't move into obvious danger. So
Right.
my 2 monkey friends get some attacks off.
Get an attack of opportunity. 12 hits.
Does
It
8?
does not.
Damn it. There goes my 2 in a row that I had.
Unfortunate.
All right. Is that your turn, Baranova?
Yeah. It's bonus action one before I moved. I'm gonna just pass over 2 more daggers. To oh my gosh, why am I forgetting their name? Yeah, Sigurd.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You got more daggers, Sigrid.
Sure
don't need them.
thing.
For the
I only need a
casters,
cat.
to be fair,
I only need a
we're
cat.
we're given these because fucking D&D everyone
Thinks
gets
we
a
need
weapon.
Yeah, thinks we need a weapon.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I gonna do with them?
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
you
I
could have
got
done what I
spells.
did. I was given 10 fucking darts and a random simple weapon. You know what I did? Sold them.
Yeah, but that's not fun.
All right,
Now
Sigrid.
Sigrid has like 5
Yeah,
daggers.
5
Okay,
daggers and
okay.
1 in a corpse.
From this range, is it possible to do some dagger sniping, or am I gonna have to get closer?
You
You'd
are
have to get
far
closer.
too away.
Yeah.
You could
50
try at
feet.
disadvantage.
I'm not showing with disadvantage, no. Okay, so approximately how close then would it be to not have
You would need to be
disadvantage?
within 20 feet. So any of the squares being
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you not have a bow?
she has one arm.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She-
Fuck.
She
How's
does
she
have
gonna
one, but she
shoot a
can't
bow?
use it.
Yeah, she does have a bow, but she can't use it. Got 20 arrows for nothing.
Alright, quest 1. We're getting you a priestess.
Quest 1. We need to get you a crossbow or like a sling.
A hand crossbow could work.
One armed. All right.
Hand crossbow, you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
actually, I think as long as it's not a heavy crossbow, they're all one-handed.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay.
No, they're all two-handed except the hand crossbow.
Yeah.
Are they?
Would
Yeah, that's
Sigrid
why it's
be
called a
able
hand crossbow.
Would I be able to do some investigation checks on the bodies in the middle of combat?
You could if you wanted to, but that would be your action.
How about we just move back a little bit? Move back to here, and probably gonna do an investigation check on this body here to see if there's any sort of equipment on it.
Okay.
23.
They have a staff. They have their robes. They have some common clothes. Nothing else.
It rhymes. Damn. Well, I guess have to kind of end turn there then. Thought we could find something.
Asher.
Oh, it's my turn again.
It is.
Bear thing is far away. But not far enough. As I will lob a thing of fire at it with fire bolt.
Nine does not
9.
hit.
Damn. And Cat just I guess Kiremu is about to run up to it.
You know it.
So Cat is small. Cat will jump on shoulders, hold action to help whenever you get near the thing to distract.
Help time.
Oh
Yeah.
Zoomies
Zoomy time.
Zoomies.
and punch 1
That hits.
for 9 damage.
How do you want to do it?
I would like to punch it in the nose and have the nose keep going.
you punch it in the nose, like it turns to snarl at you, and you punch it in the snout, and the whole snout just caves into its skull. It collapses to the ground. As it collapses, you see that it's fur with like, it kind of looks like smoke as the fur like dissipates to brown again. And as this happens, the chanting stops and all of the corpses fizzle. They just turn to dust and disappear on the wind.
Nancy, I have a
Two
very
important
important question.
questions.
What's your question?
Where the fuck was everyone else?
Fighting their own bears.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay. I also have 2 very important questions. 1, does the bear fizzle out of existence?
No.
Okay. 2, if a creature has been possessed by the blight or however it works, is the meat still edible?
Nobody knows.
Looks at 1 constitution, doesn't feel safe.
Do I know that?
You could roll history, because you would have enough association with it.
Yeah. 17?
So you know that people can eat it. It makes them a bit ill, but it doesn't kill them. Mechanically, if you were to replace your ration with meat from a blighted creature, you would have -1 to all saving throws for the next until your next rest.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk over to where the bear is and just very quickly from like the top of my fan, not even opening it, this small little light lights up and I'll just float over to the top of the bear before it catches it. All in fire.
I'll say before that happens, can my cat just jump down and I'm assuming like blighted meat smells like probably worse than regular meat, right?
Yeah.
Can Cat just jump down and sniff to see if it would smell like blighted meat at all, or
Yeah.
if
Cat
now
does
that the
not like it.
blight's gone? Okay, good. Yeah.
All right, but like the pelt was still good. You didn't have to burn that.
Trust me, you don't want to... Bringing evil in only invites more evil.
All right. And with that, XP time.
Yay!
So, you fought. I think I shouldn't have deleted the people before I counted them. I think that was. We're gonna say 7
I think
people.
it was like
8 by my count.
I think it was
There was
like
at least 8.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it
8
was
to
1 at every
9.
direction.
Okay.
Because I knocked out 3 of them immediately, and there was still enough for everyone else to take out one.
Yeah, no,
I
there's
got
8
two of
total.
them.
I'm gonna say there was 9. We're gonna go with 9.
That makes sense.
It makes sense from what all happened.
Yeah.
So the people were CR0, so you get 10 XP for each of those. And the bear was CR2, so you get 450 XP.
Oh,
Oh boy.
This
fuck. I don't know
Look,
how
it's-
level up with XP works.
Lancey,
will
are we
tell
supposed
you.
to be keeping track of this?
Yes.
Oh, how much did we have? You told us last time, but I didn't.
We had 50
You had
from last
50 from the
session.
boar.
Okay. I didn't know we were supposed to be keeping track of it.
Well, now you know.
I thought you were just telling us numbers.
No.
So we have 10 from each. So that's
Yeah,
90,
so
450 from the bear, and 50 from the boar.
Yep. 450 from the bear.
450 from the bear, 50 from the
Yeah.
boar. So we're at 590.
Yep.
You're at
590.
590. So you're all level 2.
Everyone
Oh,
aside from
okay.
Angiel, who is at 440. Oh no, they would have killed a boar too, technically,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
So 590.
I will let you guys know. I'll do my best to keep track of when your levels ups are.
Yeah.
For you guys. But the
One thing, if you're using the XP on Roll20, when you hit enough XP to level up, it will give you a pop-up.
Yeah, I was gonna say that right now too. It gave me a little
There you go.
notification.
Yeah,
Oh,
it says
yeah, I
give
see it
points
as
to level
well.
up.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Don't click on it because it doesn't fucking do anything.
I mean,
for
I
you.
can click on it.
Yeah, because you made yours with the character mancer.
I made mine with the character mancer, and I have enough books on Roll20 because it's what I'm primarily DM with. So I actually bought
Fair.
books.
That's fair.
I'm actually going to be investing in the books. So down in the future, the DM of a game can actually give access to players of the game.
Yeah, that's why I do it.
Yeah. So in the future, I will have access to those books, so you guys could character mancer all of your stuff.
Lancey, real quick, how do you
Mhm.
do HP again? HP rolls?
That's on class, right?
You have
Yes.
so it is from your class, but you have 2 options. You have to pick one and stick with it. You can either take average or you can roll.
I'm gonna take average because I don't trust myself. I roll terribly. I'm a fucking sorcerer. I'm not gonna risk it.
So if we roll, we just have to take what we roll, even if it's a 1.
Yes.
I don't know if I trust this because I'm wizard. I am also squishy.
Yeah.
But if I
don't fucking
roll, I could actually get closer to triple digits. I'm gonna do average. What's average for D6? 4. 'Cause it's
4.
It is
half of max plus 1.
Yeah.
That's plus 6.
Listen,
That's not bad.
I hear me out. I don't think it's worth it a roll for us.
No, because we're very squishy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Hey, other spellcaster, what the fuck are you rocking with, by the way?
Are you talking about subclass?
No, I'm talking about like what spells you got, so we're not like overlapping too much, you know?
Yeah, because I already noticed we both have the same cantrip and first level spell.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll do. I will DM you the entirety of what spells I'm gonna take at what level. How about
Okay.
that?
Yeah, I don't have that like planned out that far ahead.
I do because I'm wizard, so I'm making sure I plan out what I
Yeah.
get.
I
There you
will
go.
just I will just show you what I'm rocking with though. Oh my god.
I haven't planned what cantrips I'm gonna take when I get to levels where I can get more cantrips, but that's just gonna come when it comes because I don't get another cantrip till 4th level. So, hey, that's pretty good HP, Kirimio.
It really is, and that that doesn't even include my +1 con.
Nice,
That's what I'm rocking with at the moment.
nice. Yeah, and then yes, you already have what I took at 1st level, and then cantrips. I have Firebolt, Message, and Minor Illusion. I think Message is one that's fine to have overlap with.
Yeah, because then you could
Definitely.
message, and it doesn't
Yeah.
matter too much for me.
Yeah, and Minor
eh,
Illusion doesn't matter either.
yeah.
I do like that very first spell. I've found it somewhat recently, and I really like that spell. The first level.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
You can't like not love it.
Yeah. Okay. Goddamn. I gotta. Fuck. I gotta put one of these in myself. I forgot about that. 3.
Oh yeah. What
Yeah.
is that? It's
Frost fingers.
yeah,
Oh.
no, but what book is it in?
While you guys are leveling up, real quick, I'm going to run to the restroom.
You do that.
I will
Hey.
tell you in a moment.
It
'Cause
don't
I
matter
actually
too
do.
much.
I think it's in Fizzband.
That's what I thought, but I couldn't remember if it was Fizbin or the new one, the multiverse one, whatever it's called.
No, it's it's Fizzband. No,
God,
sorry. It's in Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden.
is it?
Yeah, apparently
Oh,
it's only on the wizard spell list.
oh,
I'll send you the link. But this is gonna be a nice spell.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
stuck here because
If you notice, my spells have varying damage, especially with each level seeming to have multiple damage type spells. This is on purpose. I
I'm
think you
back.
can guess what I'm gonna be.
Oh, you're warp, whatever it's called, right?
Nope.
No.
Scribes.
Oh,
I can make any spell, any damage type of spell that I have at that level.
got it. Okay.
So if like whenever I have like 2nd level spells and say I have like acid arrow or whatever, I can cast magic missile at 2nd level and turn it from force to acid
Mm-hmm.
for free.
Yeah, I'm stuck on my 2nd level spell.
Lumi, do you need any help leveling up?
Yeah. So I was just gonna ask. So I'm gonna probably take the average for my hit points on level up, which would be 5. But do I need to apply my Constitution modifier to that average
Yes.
roll? Okay, so
Um,
then I'd get 4.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
I'll take the average of 5, so that's 4. So that's 11 HP total now.
Hey, not a super relevant question, but what languages does everyone have? Because there's
Goblin.
only
Common and Sylvan.
there's not that many. So is it
Common,
worth it?
Sylvan, Celestial.
Okay, I have common, infernal, what's it called? Goblin.
I have
Goblin
Goblin, Sylvan, and Thieves' Cant.
Oh
Got
yeah,
it.
Thieves
Okay.
Can't counts as well, yeah.
And Jill, what are you rocking with, if you don't mind me asking?
I do mind.
Okay then.
Okay.
If you want to know, you'll have to ask her.
Not a surprising answer,
Brr.
honestly.
We've got enough distribution. I could kind of say fuck it to comprehend language.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Damn. Too bad none of you knew Abyssal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went Inferno instead because I thought it would be better for because I like devils more, and I
Yeah.
think it fits more for me to have devil
Yeah, no.
than demon.
I was just saying because you guys would have understand the chanting.
Yeah, I know what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any more help you need, Lumi, for your level up?
No, I've done everything. It's literally just adding cunning action and HP, and that's it.
Okay. Because I know it's been a little while since you've played. So just
Yeah, I've
making
been a
sure
bit
you-
rusty with D&D, but yeah, I've got the level ups all sorted out.
Okay.
Hear me out. I know it's a bad spell later on, but Witch Bolt looking real fucking tempting.
Oh, Witch
Yeah.
Bolt's really good.
Witch Bolt
especially
is
at
really
early
good at
levels.
lower levels because
Yeah.
you just have to maintain concentration with it to keep attacking without using additional
Yeah.
slots.
The
Yeah,
thing
but
is,
hear me.
you have to use your action to keep concentration.
Yeah. But also hear me out. We have no healing.
What's
This
the
is
So
point?
true.
major armor also looking real tasty.
That's fair.
Yeah, you guys do have no healers. DP.
Maybe if I die, I'll play a healer.
Always an option.
Who knows? Yeah. What is it? D8.
Also, just to let you guys know to set the precedent for future stuff. You don't have to fight things to get XP. I know a lot of XP games are, war game stuff. This is not a war game. You don't have to fight if you don't want to.
Yeah, you told us in the first session that it would be a mix of combat and then story progression.
Well, if I feel like you're behind in levels for the story, I'll give you story progression stuff. But like, if you have like a room in a dungeon where it's like, oh, there's a whole bunch of skeletons, and you guys find a way to get around that without having to fight them, I would reward you for that still. And like, non-combat stuff where it's like like if you were doing negotiations and you got through a really tense round of negotiations, I'd probably give you XP for that too.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Combat doesn't always mean you have to bring an enemy to 0 HP. It just means you have to
Correct.
stop the fight.
Yeah.
Whether that's by
Yeah.
force or by some other means.
Run away.
Yeah.
Running away doesn't mean the fight's ended. It means you left.
No.
They're like when Skyrim glitches out and an enemy never de-aggros, so you can't fast travel despite them being 500 miles away.
Is that an actual thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
That game is shit.
It is a bug that is fixed by like saving and loading, but it is still a bug nonetheless.
Yeah.
Fair.
Dun, 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 dun,
It's
dun.
a bug that
dun.
kills speedruns.
Probably.
Hear me out. I'm gonna do something kind of weird.
What are you
I'm
gonna
gonna
do?
take false life.
That's honestly pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it'll increase your
So,
aura.
Yeah.
speaking of not having healing, what are your rulings on optional class features?
Depends. What's your
Oh yeah,
optional
Monk
class
has a
feature?
thing. I think Monk has a thing where you can spend a key point and heal yourself equal to a roll of your martial arts die.
It's
Yes,
2
that's
key
a
points.
yeah. It's a new one that got added the last time they eroded Monk. It's super
Yeah.
good.
I think it got added in Tasha's because a lot of classes got a lot of really good stuff from Tasha's.
Yeah. Tasha's was that good. Sorcerer got a couple of good things. Now they could change out their spells when they level up too.
Yeah.
The sorcerers could already do that, I believe.
No, they did. They weren't able to do that until Tasha's. It was
Really?
dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
That's
So
really
like
dumb.
the first two optional class features that monks get are kind of things that monks already could do, just worded differently.
Mm-hmm.
Like third level, you get key field attack. If you spend a key point or more as part of your action, you can make an unarmed attack as a bonus action.
That's really
I
useful
thi-
for shadow monks specifically.
It's basically to allow, like, if you have a feature that uses your key but uses your action.
Yeah.
Normally, you used to not be able to make your bonus action attack if you did that. What that
Yeah.
allows you to do is, like, I'll use Shadow Monk as an example. You can cast Darkness using a couple key points. If you do that, you can then use your bonus action as an attack with that
Yeah.
awesome feature.
What I would do is I would run up into caster's face, cast silent, and then just keep him in the beatdown square.
Yeah.
I'd say that the two optional features are allowed if you want them.
Okay. They're not relevant yet because the key field attack is third level and the quickened healing is fourth level. But like, yeah.
Guess which bitch got sorcery points?
This one.
Yeah.
So according to the guide that I'm looking at, the key features there's Distant Eye and Quickened Healing. Both of those are available just at level 2.
I think there's another called, like, Dedicated Weapon if you want to be a weapon monk.
Yeah,
That is
dedicated
an
weapon
option.
is dedicated weapon is the only one I see at level 2. But let me look at
So
the
the one I'm
other
looking
thing
at,
I have.
Dedicated Weapon is nice if you have proficiencies from, like, race or something, but still want to be able to use monk features that
So-
require you to use a monk weapon.
okay, so the ones I were looking at were the UA before it got officially released. So the official release ones, Quickened Healing is 4th level,
Yeah.
and Key Field Attack is 3rd level. So yeah, never mind. The stuff I was looking at, I need to turn off UA from this.
Yeah. At least the UA that hasn't been made official.
Well, yeah, because this lists everything by book. I can see what book it's added in. So I
Yeah.
could see, like, UA string of numbers, and, like, that's what it is.
Yeah. Because, like, there's still, like, for monks specifically, there's literally only one UA that didn't get made official in some capacity, and that's Tranquility.
Which is dumb. I think Tranquility Monk is a great monk subclass.
Yeah.
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 Did we finish session or not?
We can wrap up here if we want to. If you have somewhere to be. I know it's really late for you, Angeal.
It's
'cause-
mostly, yeah, I just want to go to sleep at this point.
Yeah, after the level up, it's just the remainder of the travel to the city.
Mhm.
The only thing I'll ask is, do we immediately get our level up features after combat, Lancy, or would that require a rest?
It'll require a rest.
Okay, fair enough.
But considering you were in the middle of your rest at this stop in the camp,
Fair. I just would have, after the fight, at some point I would have ritually cast Detect Magic to just see if there's any magic or magic residue coming off of the bear.
I would also investigate all the bodies, trying to find any like money, weapons, stuff like that.
the bodies
useful.
fizzled. They just
Bodies
turned to
disappeared.
dust.
Yeah.
And I already
that's
did
wrong.
investigation on one of them.
Did they drop anything, or
Mm.
were they just completely gone?
They're just
No,
gone.
no, it was
the only thing.
yeah.
Ooh.
The only thing that
Interesting,
remained was the
interesting.
bear, and it lost the white coloration.
That's why I'm going around with Detect Magic to see if there's any, I don't know, magic residue in the air or
But did the
anything.
bear have any money?
No,
Did the bear have any money?
no, it did not.
broke ass bear.
Oh, how far away is our camp from the other camps?
They're about like 10 feet apart.
Oh, wait. There are other
No.
fights going on in the other camps, right? No.
They got taken care of about the same time. This is called breaking the fourth wall. I've hand waved it. They had their fights. That's why they didn't come help you. And they're close enough that you know things are going on. And I'd say it's more than 10 feet because like otherwise you all would have gotten in a scuffle together. It's like 30 feet between camps. It's close enough to walk, and to shout, but like not involved in the same fight.
I thought it would just be useful to like go to the other camps and like talk about what just happened since we've all had the same experience.
Yeah.
Before people get to talking, Asher will look to Cigarette and be like, "Why did you throw my cat?"
You said the cat was magic.
And
Thought the cat was gonna throw a fireball or something. I don't know. I don't do spells.
the cat can't throw. Okay, the
The
cat,
cat
is
is,
magical because I can do this, and I'll snap my fingers, and it appears on my shoulder. Like it was on the ground, it's now on my shoulder. Just poof. And then I'll snap again, and it's now beside you on the ground. I'll snap again,
Right.
and it's 30 feet away.
That
That's
kind
how
of
it's
magic.
magical. Now, if I had the spells, I could cast something through my cat, but I don't have a way to use those right now. If I do get magic like that, I will tell you. So then if you want, you can throw my cat. Although she did not like it very much. But
Sigrid is just
that'll
like
be
blank
if that
face.
comes up.
Just let me know when that happens then. Sigrid just like kind of shrugs like
I
that
will.
was an
Just please
incident that occurred.
don't throw my cat again
would
without
Right,
asking
yes, I won't throw
first.
your cat again, yes.
I would recommend not throwing anything besides like things you know what happens when you throw them. Unless someone tells you especially explicitly throw these, you know?
I should
That
like
as
look
well.
over to Baron over and be like, I've had no experience with magic. So when someone says something's magic, I think it can do literally anything. My bad.
I'm
You
gonna
want
at
me
this
to
point
teach you some stuff? Because I can.
I'm gonna like take my little staff and I'm gonna like shake it so it like collapses like an umbrella. And in that motion, there is now like a small, just like wooden box. That box is magic. What do you think it can do?
Anything. Like Sigrid says that with a blank face, just anything.
Incorrect. And I'm gonna like stomp on the box really hard, and you watch as it kind of just like puffs into like this pink smoke. It was simply just created by magic. It was a normal box. The cat, for all extensive purposes, is a normal cat.
Sigrid just nods along, like, right, okay, I think she's getting the picture now.
Magic creates what's not there by essentially using the weave to construct or amplify what's already in the natural environment. It's very stupid. I can't explain it. My magic simply works because it does. I don't know the inner motions of it at all.
And neither would I ever know how these magical things work.
Then don't assume cats shoot fireballs.
To put it away, a mentor taught me. The cat may be magic, but it is not magical.
Lesson learned.
That's a good way of putting it.
Sigurd like looks over to Asher and just like firmly states, I will not throw your cat again unless given permission.
Thank you. Cat would have, on its own, just hopped back on his shoulder and then onto his head. Kind of hiss at you a little bit in annoyance.
Oh damn! I wanted Sigrid to go for a little head
Moment.
pat.
I mean, you can go for it. It just
Yeah, but then
hisses
get
to
bitten.
show its like
Yeah.
annoyance.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's
Yeah.
what she would do. She'd go for like a head pat and get hissed at.
Yeah. Just just let them rest, and I think everything will be fine in the morning.
All right. You guys wanted to talk to the other groups?
Yeah, I mean, if they're like, still active and recovering from the fights.
So while you guys were doing your cat interaction, one of the mercenaries comes over, a man wearing like gold enameled plate armor, has like a large battle axe strapped to his back, comes over. Do you have any wounded over here?
Do we?
I'll
Nothing
look
but
to the
a
ones that
rest
were
point.
like,
That's what I was gonna ask.
yeah.
I
Sigrid
am
was
literally the
cut.
only one that took damage, and I didn't even take that much.
Gonna be honest, it would have been more devastating if it hit both attacks
Mhm.
and didn't go last in the turn order.
Yep.
Rolls
Yeah.
favored you guys.
And if I
Yeah.
didn't make it run away for one of its turns.
If you didn't make it run
That's
away,
true.
if you guys hadn't rolled really high on your damage for most rolls, like yeah, you had a couple low rolls, but a lot of them were real high.
I've rolled like 6 ones. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Kirimu rolled
Yeah.
max damage for a 2-die
Yeah.
roll.
Still.
I rolled max damage on a 3-die roll.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is beautiful.
like, like CR2 is supposed to be deadly for a party of 5 level ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we got hit once. So,
I mean, action economy's a bitch.
It is.
yeah.
All right. So you told him that nothing arrest won't fix.
Yep.
He'll say, "Well, all right. We do have healers available if you need it. Because we don't know if there will be another wave later in the night. There usually isn't, but sorry we didn't warn you guys in time. We were all kind of caught off guard by that one."
I mean, you're fine. Everything happens. I'm just wondering where those people came from.
Oh, they're blight spirits.
Do I know anything about these?
You could roll history or Arcana.
Do I know anything about this?
Baronova, you would.
Okay.
But Asher can roll to see what he knows.
Sure. What is it? History, you said?
Yeah, it'd be history.
Okay, sure. 12.
You don't know too much. You know, you've heard about blight spirits. They just show up during like blight attacks, but that's about all you know.
Yeah.
Baronova, what you know of them is they often take the form of people who have been killed by the blight. And they're typically like, no one really knows why this happens, but they appear around people that the blight is about to attack. Some people speculate that it's, the souls taken by the blight trying to warn people to scare them away before they can get taken. Others think that it's just the blight trying to confuse people enough to keep them in place for the main attack.
Got it. Got it. So I hate them.
Mm-hmm.
but it is also known that they're not physically there. That's why, like, when they quote unquote died, they still kept chanting because they weren't alive in the first place.
Yeah.
They're just conjured by the blight. All right. Do you guys have any more questions? Anything you want to say?
No, but I am adding my irrational hatred for blight spirits to my character sheet.
That's fair.
Sigrid would also know this information about blight spirits.
Yes. Yeah. She would definitely be hating them as well.
Next session, are we continuing with travel, or are we starting
Yeah,
with
you'll be
arriving
picking
at
up travel
destination?
from here when you get to next
Okay.
session.
Cool. Then I will save what I was going to say for next session.
Okay.
It was just flavor stuff, level up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 7 minutes left if you guys have anything you want to do, or we can just end it early.
Baba Booey.
I'm completely
Understandable.
spent after that session.
All right.
That was good. That was fun.
All right. Thank you guys for playing. Appreciate having y'all here.
What did you win?
You got your 5th party member.
Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We won a
Listen.
level up.
You did
I
get a
guess
level
that's
up.
okay.
But do we get a second level up?
Do we?
Are you at 900 XP?
If I
Not
squint
yet.
hard enough.
Yeah,
If
I
I'm-
could kind of see 900 in that. 990 is what I'm looking.
If I'm dyslexic enough, I have 950 actually.
No. Honestly, if I squint, I do see 990.
No, you guys are only level 2.
Could I be level 3 though because I'm cool?
No.
Boo.
Can I be level 3? That way my hands get spicy.
Your hands will get spicy next level.
Lancey, if I roll a 100 right here, could I have 400 XP?
Maybe.
It has to be a D420 though.
Damn.
Aw.
Hold on. If we're doing a D420, I get another roll.
Yes.
Yeah, here's a
You're rolling
100.
100 on a
Damn it.
D420.
Oh.
I feel like that's close.
It's
Not
not 100 though.
I
It is
know.
basically as close as rolling a 66 on a D100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's But what if I roll 420 on it? I
Aw.
think that one makes me sadder.
Okay, if I roll a 420,
Oh. That was close.
Maybe.
okay, there we go.
You didn't roll
No.
though.
I never
little
said I was
bit.
gonna.
He
What?
didn't
That
say
was
a
a
D.
joke.
He just said if he rolls 420 on a 420.
Yeah,
You don't get the level
But
though.
Oh.
you didn't roll though, is the thing.
it says rolling.
Doesn't count. You know it doesn't.
Welcome to the fun of messing around on Roll20, Lumi.
Yeah.
Roll 20 is good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
wrap
it's
up
very
stream.
convenient.
Alright.
You guys have anything you want to say to chat before we go?
No.
Baba Booey.
You're all
Fuck
cute.
chat.
See y'all next week.
All right, we're here. We made it to the end. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Fluidate. Why? It's the end of the game. Why would you do this to me? How could you do this to me? Why did I accidentally break OBS? OBS, please. Stop being mean to me. But thank you all. We're here. We made it to the end. You survived to the end. You're alive, probably. I want to give a special shout out to my patrons on Patreon. Thank you to Austin Davenport and Mighty. If you want your name mentioned at the end of streams, as well as some other rewards, you can go over to patreon.com/Lanzy. Linked below. Pledge at any tier. I will say your name every stream. And yeah, lowest tier is $1, and it supports me and everything that I do.